we are ready to get started. Let's see if this is launched and all that. Hello everyone, hello. How are we doing today, guys? Nice to see everybody here. Hello, we've got a lot of hugs here, How are you doing? Nice to see you. Hello, Cryptwalker. Hello, Precious. Hello, Blue King of Blue. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see all of you guys here. Hello. We're gonna get started in just 1 second. We've got Seftus, we've got Pino, we've got Sioki, we've got Anavak, we've got Aprioa, we've got Red Panda Lover. Hey guys, we've got Starlight Vix, we've got Z, we've got Mashed Potatoes, we've got Saprins, Liz Ferry, Kusa, Asterik, Fira, Chinu, we've got Jelly, we've got Arzon, we've got Azalea, we've got Mono, we've got Jelly Gelato, we've got Null, we've got Cereal, we've got 27 Air, we've got Apples Forever, we've got Moonlit, we've got Allergies, we've got Cherry, we've got Mel, we've got Whirlpool, or known as Blue, we've got Livy, hello guys, Andy, and Neely, and Lava, and Aralia, and Zaya. Yo, what is up everyone? Nice to see everybody here. Welcome. We got Whimsy, we got Red Acted Games. Hey guys, how is everybody? We got Apologist, welcome back guys. It's nice to see you all. We got Saggy. Yo. Whoa. Yo, Kusa, thank you for resubbing for 3 months in a row. Yippee, I love all Kiwis, let's go. Thank you for the first resub of the day, appreciate it. POV Kiwis are in jail and Fortsy is the lawyer. Whoa, we already got a hype train going. What? Yo, Sioki, thank you for the gifted sub to Livy. Let's go. Yo, nice to see you, Junie. Hello, Homkani. Hello, guys. Yasu. Hey, guys. Welcome. We got Thunder Ice Queen. Welcome. We got Mara. We got Jackie. Nice to see everyone here. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank you, Anya and Blue, for the 35 stream streak, Anya. Sigh, 35 stream streak, but my sub is gone. That's okay, Anya. All good. Welcome anyway. We got Blue King of Blue with the 65 stream streak. Holy moly, Blue. That's crazy, but I really appreciate it. Thank you, Blue. So yeah, we're all here. We're all chilling. And we're going to have a lot of fun on Ace Attorney today, guys. We're going to be playing the Ace Attorney games, so I hope you guys are ready and down for that, because we're going to get started on that right now. And an anonymous gift. You fucking Anon. Thank you so much, Anon. Thank you so much, but you're doing this intentionally. You're doing it, you evil... Okay. Alright, for anyone who doesn't know, I have a problem with anonymous gifting. Not because I don't want the gifts, I appreciate the gifts, but I like to be able to thank them directly, and if I can't thank them directly, no. Thank you, Anon, I really appreciate it. Thank you for the gifted sub. Getting rage baited. Okay, shut up. Will movie night be today? I have that VOD concepts ready, but I want to show it to you in stage first. We're not doing a movie night tonight because I have my Friday night D&D. However, we will do a movie night maybe tomorrow. Maybe. But I think I might be doing something tomorrow. I don't know for sure yet. But there might be one tomorrow. Anyway, yo, thank you, Luntian, for the 65 stream streak. It's Fortsy's actual 8. Okay. And Cherry following closely behind with their 65 stream streak. Let's go. Hell yeah. Double stream tomorrow. Potentially. We do have one tomorrow, yes, with karaoke and such. I can't really say since I have school, but I just wanted to say hi to Kiwis and Fortsy. That's alright, Ava. All good. Welcome anyway. And Seftus, thank you for the 50 stream streak. That's crazy. I just got off work, yippee, great timing, Fortman. Hello, Cheddar, welcome. How are you, Fortsy, sir? How's your car? Actually, I've got a funny story to tell you all before we get started on Ace Attorney. Actually, you know what? While we're here, I'm going to open Ace Attorney. By the way, thank you for the hype train at level 1. Really appreciate it. Hello, chat. Hello, Fortsy. Hello, WC. Welcome. Hi, Fortsy. I just came from Discord. Hello, Kelly. Welcome. If there are new people in here who aren't speaking or you haven't spoken here before, feel free to say hi. Arzon, thank you for the gifted sub to Zionz. Really appreciate that. Let's go. W gift. Hell yeah, let's go. Appreciate it. So for reference, guys, we'll be streaming Ace Attorney today. Thank you for the... Yo, welcome, Emicus. Nice to see you again. Starslux and Lenny. The big fluffy moth. Hello, hi Fortsy. I had to pull off Ace Attorney. Absolutely. We're gonna get started in just a moment, but I just want to let everyone know a little story that happened recently. So, I was I was out. The reason I was late for stream is because I had to go and get my car fixed, right? And while I'm getting my car fixed, you never believe what fucking happened. I went to go and get my car fixed, and I'm talking to the barber. Now, I know this barber, and she knows me. I've gone to them quite a few times already, and the barber, she... Oh god. So one time before I blew up on streaming and blew up on YouTube with that one video that I made, not even blew up, just had a good video. Before any of that even happened, I ended up telling her about my journey, about how I was editing my first ever video together, and she was like, "Oh, that's really cool. Tell me more about it, blah blah blah." So I was telling her about it. You know, it's your barber. Usually you kind of talk about everything with your barber, and I ended up telling her, yeah, I have like a YouTube account, and she was like, oh, that's cool. And then she ended up finding my YouTube video, because she figured out which video was mine. And then I was like, oh, that's cool, sick. And then not long after that, not long after that, she was like, oh yeah, I was in your stream. And I'm like, you what? Yeah, I was watching your stream. What? Yeah, I was in your chat. You what? Oh. Okay. Fuck. That's probably not good, but, you know, whatever, I can't do anything about it. So, I was like, okay, that's awesome. She was like, yeah, I watched one stream and I thought it was pretty funny. And needless to say, my barber knows about my about my channel. So I asked them not to comment on the chat as a personal request. And she was like, oh, I wouldn't do that to you anyway. And I was like, thanks. Anyone, like, people that know in real life know not to comment on my videos, or my Twitch or my channel or whatever, because otherwise, you know, potential issues and such. So none of them comment, out of respect, to basically, like, keep my my very limited amount of, privacy that I seem to still have, which is an absolute fucking miracle that I still have it. Gotta go now, enjoy the game. See ya, Luntian, thank you for coming. Alright. But yeah, no, it's very scary. Thank you for the 65 stream streak, Mineral, really appreciate that. Alright guys, so, on my 65 stream streak, I'm actually stuck here. Nice to see you again, Mineral, welcome back. That's so real, I told the same thing to my in real life friends when it comes to Twitter. Oh yeah, yeah. Like, I never realized, how scary the concept of someone in real life knowing was, until my brother and my mum were telling people that, like, I was a streamer, which you'd think is, like, a cool thing until you realize, wait, you haven't revealed your face, so, like, the wrong person knows that information, you know, that's problem. Fascinated by that being your concern, not the fact that your barber probably saw you and a mate. Okay, this was recent, okay? I'm hoping they didn't watch the Halloween stream, okay? Alright? Apparently they only watched a few of them. It wasn't like they were just browsing the whole channel, I hope, maybe. But we will assume for my own sanity that they did not do that. Anyway, moving on. We're going to play some more, Ace Attorney today. Do you know that? I don't fucking know that. I don't. But yeah, anyway guys, we're gonna be playing some Ace Attorney today. Today is the pretty, like, quiet day. This is like a day where, like, you know, we all just kind of chill. This isn't typically like a big dono or sub day. It's more of a relaxing, experience. So if you guys are ready to chill out, and, you know, relax, talk about, whatever the hell. Thank you for the 65 stream streak, Vin Compass, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for the level 1 hype train, I really appreciate it. We're going to have fun, chill out, and play some Ace Attorney. Nice, relaxing stream, I think. today. We won't be playing for a really long time. I really need to take a nap. I'm tired as hell, but I'll persist for stream. If you want to, I mean, a lot of people, you could just, like, sit here, relax, you know, all of that good stuff. You don't have to, like, focus on the stream. That's all good. I'm gonna start the game now. I hope you guys are ready. So from memory. Oh no, the traumatizing birds. Oh god. From memory, we ended up going to see Maya, and we ran into a little baby. And then we ran into Maya's auntie, and I believe that Maya's auntie is gotta go. We'll come back if I finish on my assignment. No worries, a priori. From memory, auntie was suspicious, and I believe that I suspected the auntie of being, you know, bad, evil, scary. Hydrates he? Oh shit. Water time. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Alright, give me a second. Alright, hydrate time. Beautiful. Done. Alright, let's get into this. So, I believe the auntie was really suspicious, and I kind of called them out, thinking they were, you know, dodgy. Love AA shenanigans. I'm so ready to hear world's worst logic being accepted as obviously sensible. Literally, Thunder, that's exactly how I feel. That, like, oh my god, you didn't open the book and find out what was on the inside? Yeah, because the game wouldn't let me! It was that obvious! Oh well, whatever. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. I need to go to school. Would you mind if I post that VOD today? Yeah, do what you want. It's all good, Yasu. Detention center, okay. Nick, Maya, what am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Okay, so from memory, I believe I suspected that Maya's auntie was jealous of the fact that she had this kind of power, if that makes sense. And the guy who ends up coming to the seance thing was actually guilty for the murders, and Maya was basically not framed, but set up to, I guess it would be framing, but she actually does do it. But the thing is, it's the spirit that kills them. So, unless it's, like, revealed that, like, I don't know, the auntie somehow was able to kill them without anyone noticing, like, secretly. It was like a trap, or it was set up to kill them like that. I don't know. But regardless. I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. New Kiwi Dono Goal eye emoji. Oh, yeah. Yes. King Kiwi, guys. The new accessory. It's a crown. It's an actual crown now. So yeah, direct donos, like Streamlab donos, instead of subs, don't go towards the Kiwi crown. It's a new accessory, and it is really cute. So what's it called? By the way, guys, we're keeping the Kiwi redeem at 20,000 points, but just in case anyone doesn't know what the Kiwi redeem actually is, basically, if you spend 20,000 points on Kiwi, it redeems the Kiwi setup. So I bring in all the Kiwis, and you guys can, like, play around, Gampa, all of that good stuff. All the stuff. And this is, like, the best kind of stream for it, where everyone's kind of relaxed and just watching, and doing stuff in the background. But yeah, pretty much the donos. We've got a new one, and we've got some other stuff in store for the Kiwis I can't tell you about, but they are exciting. I'm very excited. Some new stuff coming that I can't tell you about, because we have to go through the crown before we can go to the new stuff. So hopefully someone is generous and donates, so we can go to the next ones, but I can't tell you about them until we get through this one. So yeah, thank you for the 35 stream streak, appreciate it, Astrio. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. That's true, actually. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power. I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Man. So you're the master of something called the Korean School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title has passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that the channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. Gotta head out to eat, take care everyone, and have fun. I'll try and be back later. No worries, Cryptwalker, all good. Hi, watching this in the middle of a chemistry experiment. That's all good. Afro? It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? Hello, every Kiwi. Yo, Valerian, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Crazy how AA is like, most of the time about fairly realistic murder cases, and then every once in a while, ghosts are probably real and extremely plot relevant. True. I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. One thing about Ace Attorney that I have realized is never to expect the expected, but then it's also weird because, like, the most obvious looking enemies are actually the most obvious bad guys, and then that's, like, for example, case 3, the most obvious looking bad guy was the most obvious bad guy ever, and she actually was, like, the one behind it all, which to me was just kind of like, damn, the evil looking person was evil. Shocking information we've learnt here today. But then turn the receipt around. Oh, dude. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms, and there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. What? No, it's an anonymous... Fluffy... I mean, thank you, Anon, for the gifted sub. I really appreciate it. I am so happy. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, back to it. Thank you, Anon. See, that's the thing. I won't be able to, like, say thank you to that person in the future at all, because I won't know who did it. It's like an assassin. Like, there's no way for me to turn around and be like, thanking for gritted teeth. You don't sound happy, bro. I'm so happy he says gritting his teeth. Dude, I want to be able to thank that. It's like, don't worry about it. It's the meta. Brother. Well, at least the fucking tier 2 ghost isn't here. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. I think that dream is actually the dream of the ghost that died. That's why she was kind of behaving that way. But I also think that the reason why they're paying attention to the fact that she was restless, like, under the ground, is because she was angry and, like, trying to get vengeance. And I think the like, stupid girl, or, like, the, oh my god, like, you know, Valley girl, I think she wanted to help them get revenge on the, Dr. Gray, who was responsible for the murders of the past. And I think it will inevitably end up being that, Dr. Gray ended up paying the price for his murder in the past, which will then play into this one. But I don't know how Maya's gonna get out of this, I'm gonna be real, because, like, if she did actually bring the seance, the only way I can see it going is that the judge, who is a dumbass, I will admit, he just turns around and goes, you know what, if it turns out that, the woman is a ghost, and they actually did it, then, well, you know, we'll let this case be bygones, and, yeah, Maya's all good. I cannot say for sure. I cannot say for sure that Maya can make it out of this smoothly, unless it's like actually the aunt who killed them or something like that, and it just looks like she killed them, even in the ghostly form. I don't know. Okay. I guess this is all about the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But... What's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it! Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? Yo, Jazz, thank you for the 7-stream streak. It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. What? It's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Okay. Back to the village. I like the implication that we're just traveling 2 hours there and back. I have to say Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance to thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh god.
Oh, Mr. Wright.
Good morning.
I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts.
I'm sure Maya will be very grateful.
That's Mystic Maya, good sir.
Ugh, she's one scary lady.
Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I.
I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. She looks evil? That's what I mean. That's why I think it's her. Like, I didn't used to think that way because, like, I played Danganronpa, right? And in Danganronpa, it can be someone you don't expect at all. But, like, I'm gonna be real. How the fuck are you supposed to, like... In Ace Attorney, it is always the most evil-looking person. Hello, Jevil. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, but, like... In Ace Attorney, it's always the most evil-looking person. I guess because the focus isn't on uncovering them. It's more about, more about the act of actually trying to figure it out. Hello? Hello, Elu. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Fortsy. Hi, Essie. Hello. I just finished exams. Welcome. Nice to see you again. Hello, Jevil. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you again. Judge a book by its cover, I guess. Yeah, I feel like it's weird that Ace Attorney does that. Like, she just looks evil. So I'm just gonna assume it's her, and I already have good motivation behind it. I can't wait for you to play through AITSF one day. I'm good, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Just playing some Ace Attorney.
Do you mean that awful tragedy?
Oh yeah, this. That man murdered me. So I killed him. Maya? Step away from there.
Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police.
Man, I wish we were doing a case with more men. Mostly because I can't voice all these girl characters well. Oh god. What happened here in this room after I left?
Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head.
To make her go unconscious, correct?
That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique.
Spirit severing technique?
The spirit of that nurse was inside Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world.
I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Her hair is so big because it's full of secrets. By the way, for anyone who's just joining in, we actually have a new dono goal at the top. That crown is basically a king kiwi crown. So you know the king kiwi? Imagine a little crown on your head, for your little kiwis running around the bottom. By the way, what is this room exactly?
The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday.
What do you mean?
Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you would...
Oh, you're just handing us the answer. Thank you, Morgan. Revolt? But how? She sabotaged it.
When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir.
But isn't that extremely dangerous?
An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit,
but Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling.
And that was why I insisted on locking the door.
Bro, if you actually gave a shit about her, you wouldn't have let her do it in the first place. What?
However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client.
Because remember, Dr. Gray reached out to Morgan and then put Maya on this task. That just seems suspicious as hell, bro.
I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident.
And that would be...
that folding screen there. It is the Korean's sacred writings. Along with the Korean's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity.
Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. Yeah, literally. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. I'm trying to figure out if she's speaking... how she's speaking if she's drinking from that cup 3 times for a sentence. So, how was Pearl today?
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yes, of course, because then Pearl can take over instead of Maya. Bam, bam, bam. We're figuring this shit out. I thought it might have been petty revenge against their sister or cousin or whatever the fuck they were, but maybe they just want Pearl to take over instead. The dots are connecting, maybe. I don't know. But that's very impressive.
Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior.
Oh, yeah.
But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and the pride of the Branch family.
Yes. Wow, she's really fired up now. Yes, it's almost like it's her motivation as a character.
In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir.
Quit? Quit what? Bro. Maybe I should do this.
Oh my.
What is it?
That is Mystic Maya's Magatama.
Why do you have this in your possession? I'm sorry? Return it to Mystic Maya at once. Yes, madam. Why did it feel like I was being scolded by my own mother just now? No, she's so sus, bro. I'm sorry. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. Wait, this is... It's a hole. Could this have been made by a... Oh... About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole.
Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave.
Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. She was in the room with us, though. She's trying to use this as an alibi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya.
I will tell her.
Sigh. No, we need to explore more of the room. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. As some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. Yeah, the moment they said a folding screen wasn't damaged, I'm like, Is it the kids? Yeah, the kid would have been able to do that. 8 inches off the floor. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Yeah, I wonder if someone's hiding back there. Could be the Valley Girl from the other room. It could be. Hello, Fortsy and Kiwis. Hello, Joanne. Welcome. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this floor. The shore and the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Leafy, thank you for the first time message. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Alright, let's keep going. And then this is the exit. The mediation room is on the other side of this very heavy looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Oh yeah. Adrenaline, bro. You know what? I don't trust this woman at all. Let's get the hell out of here. And we're gonna go to the winding way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Oh my god.
Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday? The, dentist guy?
No, I'm a lawyer.
That's right, Mr. Smith, Esquire?
That's right. I mean, wait. You're wrong. My name is Wright.
Smith, right. Well, I got, like, 3 letters at least.
I don't think she gets the point.
Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and...
You told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today.
So, like, that's what you meant? Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it.
Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay. Like, it's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was it I was talking about again?
Bro. If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Yeah, that's why I feel like it's fake, bro. This is the type of person who's gonna crack. So, why are you still here today?
Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here.
Like what?
Like, the medium's training, or, like, how they inherit their spiritual power.
I suppose this village is the real thing after all.
So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer.
She sure seems to like the carefree type. At least on the surface. Yeah, at least on the surface.
Have you
heard about the murder?
It's, like, totally scary.
She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. No, but the thing is, she's connected to this in some way because she was aware. Her name Innie was mentioned at the crash site of the girl who ended up dying and killing Dr. Gray, which means that, like, my guess is that she helped. I think this was all a cooperated effort to get back at Dr. Gray and get vengeance for the spirit that also ends up benefiting the woman, the Lady Morgan. I feel like that was because, again, Dr. Gray goes to Morgan. Morgan chooses to bring Maya. If Maya gets removed from the picture, Pearl becomes the next in line because she's talented and they've always been seen as inferior. Maya is a child, right? Great opportunity to fuck her over and remove her from the picture, get her arrested, and bring in their family. And at the same time, Innie gets revenge. Why would she randomly start studying at some fucking medium spirit, like, retreated area in the middle of nowhere in a village when she used to be in the city in a car and we saw her at the nurses thing? Like, to me, that just makes no sense, right? It's unless this is, like, more deep-rooted for her. Her reasoning for being out here is complete bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't trust it. Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. I feel like she is Pearl Morgan's daughter. I can't recall. I can't recall directly. I believe she is, because Morgan said that Pearl was like the pride of the Branch family, and the Branch family was always seen as inferior. Morgan's part of the Branch family, and you know how they are, right? With that whole, like, if Maya's a young child and they have an opportunity to get rid of her, they said that Oh yeah, an inexperienced medium would lose control over a dead spirit here. It makes sense that they would then sabotage that. So Maya would lose control and they'd be able to frame her to look like she committed the murder, when it's possible that she never even did in the first place. Anyway, that's my guess. Because that connects everything that we know so far. About the victim, Dr. Gray.
I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too?
That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right?
I don't know any Dr. Gray.
Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier?
Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah.
So, remember, Dr. Gray was probably responsible for the 14 people that ended up dying, but Dr. Gray blamed it on the nurse. The nurse ends up dying, and remember, the car crashed, and they said something about Innie in the crash, and there was a girl watching the car in fire on flames. So what I'm thinking is that Innie survived that, and she was so hell-bent on getting revenge for Dr. Gray's direct or indirect murder, that she joined the spirit medium because it would allow her to communicate with the dead girl, the nurse, and then they cooperated this together because them and Morgan cooperated this whole scheme that would benefit both of them. So I think 2 people are responsible for this. Maybe even Pearl. I don't know if Pearl's involved, but, you know. Okay, she is definitely hiding something from me.
Like, is something wrong?
Yeah. I do not trust you.
Wow, it's a Magatama? Aw, you shouldn't have.
It's so totally not for you.
Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that.
That should be my line.
Like, I'm really sorry, and I know you, like, totally had your heart set on it, but I can't, like, take it.
Who said anything about giving this to you? Okay. Okay, yeah, same thing. Okay, cool. I think we're going to move on. Her hairstyle eats, though. Yeah, true. Alright, let's go. She's low-key hitting this move. It's Pearl! Hello, Pearl. You surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Oh. Huh? If only I had something that would catch her interest. Maybe then she'd talk to me. Oh. I know what we have to do. God damn it. And we have to go back. We have to present this to her. Oh, yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Oh my god. I'm in trouble now. Oh no, if Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling.
That's Mystic Maya's.
Huh? She's actually spoke?
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya?
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special
What? Huh?
So then, of course, what? You're gonna help Mystic Maya, aren't you?
What?
That's what you're gonna do, right?
Chat. I suddenly feel very uncomfortable. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Yeah, I will.
Oh wow, it's like a beautiful...
Oh my god, please stop talking about it.
That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mr...
What the hell? I'm just gonna ignore the dialogue. I mean, things are... Okay. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on.
I may be small, but I'm gonna help you in any way I can.
Okay.
Are you interested in Korean's traditional things too, Mr. Nick? The Korean sacred writings are on this folding screen.
Oh, is that what's written on it? Actually, what caught my eye was this hole in it.
It's a very old screen, so I think that maybe bugs made it by eating through it.
It sure doesn't look that way to me. Okay. Right. Well, anyway. So that is Mystic Maya's Magatama. It's one of the most important heirlooms of Crane Village. Please make sure to take good care of it. Yeah, I will. Is it really okay for me to have such a priceless object? Okay. Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great.
I want to be
like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because...
I'm just moving on. Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I study the Korean technique.
Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yep.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. That feels relevant, narratively. The fact that she doesn't know much. So what's that you've got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you wanna, I can give it to you.
Yeah. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
Hehe, you look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
Hello, Chad and Boss Man. I can't stay because I'm in Philosophy Purgatory, so everyone enjoy the stream. No worries, Hellion. Thank you for coming anyway. Appreciate it. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs someone too. Thank you for the streak of 60. My lord, Hellion. Amazing.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're just too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy? This kid needs to touch grass outside. That's what the fuck?
Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's
Secrets. See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's found to you when we meet someone hiding a
secret? Well, she's every lawyer's best friend, apparently. Also, is there a reason that vase is... It's a really old urn. The ashes... It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. Why is it so, like... It looks shattered, bro. She casually pulls out an infinity stone. Oh, dude. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
Aw, she's, like, totally cute. Is she, like, your daughter?
What? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray.
I, like, totally don't know him.
What? What the fuck? What is that?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart.
What? Huh? What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these Cyclocks, Mr. Nick.
Cyclocks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you'll see.
Dude, I'm just imagining, like, she's just sitting there like,
what the hell are you two talking about?
like, completely confused. That would be the weirdest thing to listen in on. Just from a distance, you just see them going,
they've got Cyclocks on them, and
you're just standing there like, what?
The more they're lying to you, like...
That's fucked up, bro. Oh, Annie, I'm so sorry. We have to cheat to figure this out.
If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclock thing a try. I'm gonna ask you again, did you know Dr. Gray?
I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach.
This looks like a Death Note deduction. This girl is hiding something. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Okay. Oh wait, no, I have to present it. The wait, what? The victim? Whoa! Wait, whoa, wait! We're having our own fucking, like, battle, and it's not even the main thingy majiggy. What? Eeny meeny meeny that feels like a pun of a name. What is that meant to? Eeny meeny is it eeny meeny miny moo? Eeny meeny miny mo. Wait. Eeny meeny miny mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. Do you not know this? It's like it's a kid's right. No, I get that, but I'm trying to figure out what it means for, like, the narrative. Like, eeny meeny means that, because, like, eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If it screams, it will come. Eeny meeny miny mo. But I'm trying to figure out what that means, because, like, usually the names are a pun for something in the show, in the context of the narrative, right? If it is what it is. If it what? No, I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the reason for the name Eeny Mini? You know what I mean? Interesting. Okay, we'll figure it out later. I believe you know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you. Like, how many times do I have to, like, repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof?
Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might at least have indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly?
I should try to show that possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. Do I have anything like that? Here's your proof.
Like, what is that?
Ouch, I guess it doesn't... Eeny, mini, miny, moo, catch a Fortsy Meister. Pros warn me, if you make a mistake, it will hurt you. Okay, so maybe there is no evidence, but we'll try it anyway. Yeah. There might not be proof yet, because I don't see how any of these are connected to what we're trying to figure out here. I think there's nothing here right now. Yeah, you don't have enough evidence. I should investigate and gather more clues. Yeah, I think... That's cool, though. That is a really cool concept, because it means that we're not just, like... It's not just the very end of the game. Like, we actually are doing it throughout.
Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be your lawyer, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side.
Detective Gumshoe.
Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest.
Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids.
Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her that something that dangerous?
Oh, sorry.
The voice switch caught me off guard. What the fuck? What? The voice? Oh yeah, I forgot. Uzi, you're new, so that must have been weird. I'm sorry. What about Maya and her charges against her?
I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces.
You've got proof?
Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about
Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta,
I took some hot pictures earlier.
Huh?
Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside.
What is hot pictures? I wonder what her camera captured.
Besides, you must have realized by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it.
What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray.
The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year.
Yeah, I know.
I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it.
He's searching for his pockets, and boy, are those big.
It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal?
A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Okay, we're going to our office. About Maya's trial tomorrow.
I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal.
2?
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which one do you want to have first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not gonna like it.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von
Karma? Von Karma? What? Von Karma? What? He's coming back? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome discipline. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. I thought he got arrested for his crimes against... What? Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and...
That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about.
Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff, and it's a great place to develop a person's talents.
Germany, huh? That's probably why I never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. That was a trial. Stop it, get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore. Now that he's gone. God, why do I feel like the prodigy of a son or daughter is gonna be way worse? Okay. Maybe if we present. What do you think about this?
Hey, that's a pretty nice looking brooch. You should stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge and start wearing that, pal.
Hehe, that detective is so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick?
Happy? About what?
Oh, I better shut my mouth.
What?
I'm not gonna give you any information about evidence, pal.
Oh. So about this key.
Hey, is that your house key or something, pal?
Come on, does this look like a house key to you?
Then what's it for?
It's... Actually, I should probably keep that a secret. It's my bicycle key.
Oh, nothing special, huh?
Dude.
Oh, I'd better shut my mouth.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Nothing to examine here. Back to the office. Bicycles have keys? Phew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? There it is. Ah, here it is, right on the top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. I'm gonna have to leave now, but great to finally catch a Fortsy stream. Bye chat. See you, Lethe. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. Okay, let's move, and I think we'll go to the detention center. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. I guess I'll come back later. Maya, no! Oh, I know where we need to go, chap. We need to go and confront a certain... There we go. We're gonna present this.
Like, I'm really sorry, but like, and I know you like totally had your heart set on it, but like, I can't take it.
Who said anything about giving this to you? Okay, we're using this. I'm on to you. Dr. J. Fortsy. Straighten your back, Fortsy, sir. Oh, yes, of course. Any Mini, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, like, how many times do I have to like repeat myself? If you're like so totally sure, then where's your like proof?
While it may not be possible, well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should try to show the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. Well, bam! Here's your proof.
Like, what is that?
Ouch. What? Pearls did warn me? I've presented everything, haven't I? I've presented everything that would make sense. I don't think there's anything else. An old steel key, a green jewel set in the center. Why do I feel like the jewel is more important than the actual key itself? Or maybe that's just a red herring, I don't know. Is there more stuff we haven't found yet? That's what I was thinking. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather more clues. Wait. I'm gonna ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. You're like more persistent than a rope. Wait, what? Oh. This girl's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Interesting. You left the blanket a mess. Are you gonna fold it?
Like, I had a really good nap, and like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so like, it's all set for tonight.
Okay. That trunk was not there. That box is new. Where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Interesting. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of channeling. What that? It's a souvenir?
Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that.
Oh, so it's yours, huh?
Yeah, so like, this village is really famous for like channeling and bears.
Wait, famous for bears?
But it's like, okay, if you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they like leave you alone.
Is that right?
Yeah, cause like, fighting back is totally of no use.
Has she actually tried to fight one? Okay. I don't know where to go from here. She claims not to know about this piece of paper. So, There's nothing connected to her here? Really? Are we missing more information that we should be aware of? Okay, let's move to all the other areas. No, wrong room. Whoopsie. Keep moving. Okay, maybe if I present this to him. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day and...
Hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit.
14 patients died and it caused a huge stink.
Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that.
You mean the car accident the nurse died in?
Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you.
Alright, thanks. What? Minnie, nurse at... Minnie. Oh, it's their sister. Oh, it's their sister. Oh, boy. Okay. That's all we needed. That's all we needed. Alright. Cool. Minnie. Wait. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny. Oh my god. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No. Oh no. No, 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 no. Nurse Grey at surgical clinic died after falling asleep at the wheel. Okay. Okay. You cannot deny this evidence. Hi, Fortsy and Kiwis. Hey, Min. Hello. Okay, we're gonna present this and boom, it's time. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's crazy, bro. The victim. Eeny, meeny, I believe you do know who Dr. Grey is.
I told you, like, how many times do I have to, like, repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof?
Well, it may be possible you never actually met Dr. Grey in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly?
I should probably show the possibility exists for now. Okay. Bam. Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Miney?
Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
So you noticed. She was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps, at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him for your sister. Okay. I'm expecting much tougher ones in the future, which is pretty cool. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray.
My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice?
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psych-lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Okay, let's leave. Pearl's been following us, apparently. Okay. I want to go to the channeling chamber. And slide. Okay. Maybe we need to move out of here.
Mr. Nick?
What's wrong?
I've never left Korean Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Hey, wait! She ran off, again. Well, I know Annie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Alright, let's do this. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Oh, what the hell? Mia?
Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own.
Okay. Hello, Mia. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. She's got the necklace. She's got the necklace, guys. The same spiritual necklace that allows her... She probably knew how to do this shit to other people. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit.
Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad.
Mia.
You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix.
But...
So tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again.
Bro. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened.
I see.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation.
And that is? Tell me, please.
Believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your client.
You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure?
I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why.
A hint? Yeah, not gonna help us, because, you know, it's only your sister, don't worry about it. Yes?
Mediums can't have dreams.
They can't?
From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream.
But, dude, is this whole case just a open and closed shut case? Like, dude, the dreams, I think that was the murder victim. Again, it was at a grave. Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah,
she said she dreamt that she died and been buried in the ground.
but that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears, which means it's impossible for her to dream during that time.
Then, what does this mean?
I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up.
A setup?
It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up.
Bro. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on?
If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands.
It is?
Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key.
Really?
Come on, show me the key to this case.
The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her, the key I hold. Is it the literal the literal key or the figurative key? I'm just gonna go with the literal key. Mia, have you seen this key before?
Ah, the key. It's literally the key to... It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case.
This key?
Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts.
What does she mean?
What? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes her case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough.
But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising... What? What the fuck? Mia? What?
What's wrong?
That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. What? Which means Mia must know something about the real What? Mia must know something about the real murderer, but for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? What? Alright, I guess we're saving. No, surely not. That's what I was thinking. Surely not. June 21st, 980, oh my god, 9:48 a.m.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's his successor this time.
Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sort of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor, I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be.
It's no good.
Mystic Maya.
Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together?
Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself?
Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
What? Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
But what? That's I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man.
Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's the train?
Oh my god. I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma.
Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that?
Oh man.
He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend.
Wait, what?
I still remember as though I've seen him only yesterday.
What?
Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end.
What?
It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life...
Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back.
What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom.
Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway.
Nick?
What do you mean? Well, he did say he was leaving, like, his role as a court. Okay, here we go.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared?
What the heck? Oh my god. Hello there. Oh, it's a girl. Okay, I'm gonna have to, figure out a voice. What is with this kid?
Mr. Wright, are you prepared?
Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright? You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Professor Von Karma?
I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Ow!
I'm talking.
What? Huh? What?
If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me.
Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg you.
Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please.
Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch.
Very well. What is the defense's position? Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Yes.
Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time.
Justified self-defense? A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone.
How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, Then I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father, like daughter, I suppose. I hope the voice is fitting. I'm not really sure what to do for her.
Witness, your name and occupation.
Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit?
That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over.
A diagram of the channeling chamber. Thank you, Monram, for the follow. Appreciate it.
So how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, then.
Okay, here we go.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause an instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
That just does not make sense.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
Autopsy report added to the court record. After being stabbed in the chest, she was shot in the forehead at point blank. Oh my god, I finally made to a stream. Yo! Asaluna? Welcome, Asaluna.
The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Something just feels weird about being stabbed and then shot.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe, whose pistol was it?
It was the victim's.
The victim? Now, why would he have...
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims, the defendant, Maya Faye's, were also on the grip, sir. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands there.
The shot was fired from point-blank range.
Point blank, huh? So, about how far away is that?
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country.
Excuse me?
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gives real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh?
This does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death.
How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stabbed.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill.
The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yup, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill somebody. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ugh, what a pain. I think the order does matter, because I think there's room for them to have shot them point blank range.
That's enough.
Wait, actually. Chat. Here's what I'm thinking. They shot them from behind the thingy-majiggy, right? When, you know, Maya had been converted over, and then they pressed the gun against their forehead to make it seem like it was point blank, and then they stabbed them. So they couldn't blame it on the phase because it was connected to them instead. That is the only really contrived way I can think of how that would work.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well, the court accepts them into evidence.
Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired, bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the phase, bears Maya's fingerprints.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15.
2 shots fired.
Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. Yeah, plead not guilty. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I can't let that happen.
Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
You have sealed your fate, Phoenix Wright. Detective.
Yes, sir. Present...
The final portion of your testimony, the final strike.
Yes, sir. Now see here. Proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
That's it?
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece directly links to Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Maya's costume added to the court record. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be back in just a moment. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back.
Alright, Mr. Wright.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Don't say that, dude! You never say that! Welcome back. Thank you, guys.
Ha, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss.
I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. That voice is good, low-key. Does it work? I hope it works.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence.
Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kinda scary today, you know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright. There is no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
As you can see, it's covered in blood.
There's blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes, Moss von Karma is perfectly correct.
Now even the judge is on our side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Why is Miss von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. The bullet hole? I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Literally poke a hole in it. It looks like my time is up. So, about the costume. There is one little thing. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you're talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion that you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else.
What clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for more details. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna check that now. Okay. The check button did not give me more details. Okay.
I guess we messed that up, sir.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
Well, I agree that is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way.
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir.
There is something problematic with it, though, because if the 8-inch hole that came from the screening shot through and ended up hitting Maya, that means that... Yeah, okay.
The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
Ugh, we're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Yo, hey Zed. I'm saying hi. Bye. See you later, Zed. Oh well, hello Zed, and bye-bye. Have a good one. I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll have her.
Sorry, pal, but there's an...
Okay. We're going back to the beginning. I'm gonna save. We got Von Karma? Yes, we did.
There's an even more incriminating piece of evidence.
This is the costume the defender was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defender attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. No. Okay. Let me think about this. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. But the murder weapon, it had 2 shots fired, bears Maya and Gray's fingerprints. If there were 2 shots fired, they would have had to fight back. Doesn't that prove it? No. I defeated the assignment in time, so hello. Hello, Apriola. Welcome, welcome. Let me think. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Okay. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Okay. It's this last statement. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. It's not this. It's not this. Don't know why it would be the knife, but... Okay, right. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Why, though? Okay, it's probably the report. No, apparently not. Okay. I'm so confused. Hold on. There's no way we can use the Magatama here, can we? It's not the autopsy, it's not the pistol, it's not the knife. Is it literally the costume itself? Please don't tell me it's the costume itself. Don't say that. Don't turn that around on me. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna load this for reference. Oh my god, it's gonna be the costume, isn't it? It is the fucking costume. Oh my god, bro. We already presented it. Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
Didn't we already... Okay, never mind.
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. That's why I chose the gun, because it said whatever. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Miss Von Karma.
It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Now that why, that's right.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No.
Well, yes, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Okay, what transpired?
During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now, your cross-examination, please.
Okay, here we go.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest.
There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess.
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning? Mr. Phoenix Wright, Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Kurain channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's pill, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kurain channeling technique.
Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind.
Bro.
Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir.
So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty badly.
How badly would you say he was hurt?
Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterward, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun.
Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun?
He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something?
The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
So, you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made back then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
Oh, God. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can just fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Even me? I wonder.
Yawncy.
Now do you understand? Avant Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed.
Interesting. Okay.
The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
But that's about 8 inches off the ground. It's a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. It's possible that when they fired, it ended up going there, but that feels like a leap in logic. Okay, I'm gonna save this here, and then we're gonna go back. We can't present this, I think. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. There's nothing I can really point out. There's nothing suspicious about this statement. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Right, okay. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. I'll see you later, Anya. Have a good night. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Okay. The victim used the... Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. No. I think it's the last one. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Really? I don't think it's gonna be any of those. Let's have a look at the chamber again. Wait, autoplay? Hold on. No, I'm not really sure, chat. This is like one of the few times where I genuinely have no clue what to pick up on. Hydration? No worries, I'm on it, Hitsu. Interesting. Let's see. Much hydrate streamer. Make sure you don't get kidney stones. Yeah, good point. I just... Is it another thing to do with the costume? I hope not. Nah, it's not. I'm just trying... Something about this is off, I just don't know what it is. Stabbed in the chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. But there's got to be a contradiction in this somewhere, and uncovering is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Stabbed in the chest and then shot at point blank. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Why is none... While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Okay. Makes sense. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Gunpowder residue at the bullet hole. Interesting. That means it was point blank, which also implies there should be residue on the gun, at least in real life. Yeah. But... That means it was point blank, which also implies there should be residue on the gun. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out in relation to this. How does the shot miss if there's a bullet hole in Maya's clothes? How is that not the problem here? But the thing is, it missed and hit Maya's clothes, unless... Oh my god. Don't say, they didn't miss, it ended up hitting the costume. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
Huh? What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, the costume for the third time, I know. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume?
Gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around a bullet hole.
Oh.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Good point.
That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Well, then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. Because then how did they get the gun? There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Fatal? Flaw? Yo!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. Ah, shite. Hold on. So, if she ran at them, right? The doctor took their first shot, I'm assuming. Because then she took the gun. So, I'm assuming it's the first shot. Which means... I think, logically speaking, it makes no sense that she would put distance between herself and the victim if the intent was to take the gun and then shoot them in the head with it. And the sequence is stable then gun according to the report. Yes, yeah, it is. It's the stabbing and then shot at point blank. That makes no sense. Take a look at this.
Why are you showing this to me, pal?
Prosecutor Von Kammer's explanation in this piece of evidence.
Do not contradict.
Huh?
Haha, looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal.
Being lectured by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing.
Come on, hurry up and get that thinking cap on.
I thought it was the gun, to be honest. No?
Why are you showing this to me, pal? Prosecutor?
Do not contradict. Huh? Or is it the hole in the background? Because of the distance of it. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic, because it's 8 inches off the ground. The way that they shot that would make no sense.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? What? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Order! Order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Like right here, right? Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath.
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, right?
They would have been like, what's done is now for blah blah blah. Wouldn't they have been like here? Like here? Somewhere around here. Oh no. Would they have been more back then? When they went to take the shot? Wouldn't they have been like, to like here? I'm confused. What? Wouldn't they have been attacking them? Unless you're saying they like were right up close and personal. Like here. I'm so confused. Guys, chat. What? At this time, the defendant was in this area. What? What? Wait. So they're not here. They're not here. They're not here. They're not here. Where would they have been? The here? Like a brother. Like here? Near the front? Why would they be near the front? What, you mean like up here? By the curtain? You mean like back here? I'm so confused. Like, she was sitting right about, roughly speaking, here when they did the seance thing. Unless you're saying they're like around here by the curtain. She was standing here near the folding screen. Why? Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Phoenix Wright. You...
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured that had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Ugh.
Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... Oh no. Blast radius of a disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a time with you. You amuse me.
Ugh, of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? Well, how is it all my fault?
You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, chat, what are we thinking so far? This implicates that Maya's spirit, rather, was actively trying to avoid getting shot by the gun. Which might mean that... Oh my god. There's no way Dr. Gray... Check DMs. Oh, hello, Ish. Check DMs? Sure, 1 second. Give me a moment. What is this? Oh no. Give me 1 sec, chat. Oh no.
Yeah, but I figured I'd do some good work. I figured, fuck.
Oh no. Okay, so I can't go into the details of it, but we were recording lines for Commander Fortsy, and they pulled an audio that was a blooper from a recording session, and it's really good. Oh my god! Thank you, Ish. That's amazing. I'm probably going to use that as a dono sound. Hold on, I'm going to forward that to my mods in the Twitch chat. Hold on, mods. There you go. Yeah, that is now public domain, I guess you could say. There you go. It's yours. It was, dude. Feel free to make it like a dono sound or a sub sound, whatever you want to do. Oh no, bro. Anyway, sorry. We'll get back to it. Thank you, Ish, for that. That's wonderful. Phew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
You know, I'm glad that, unless I get a really, really weird case, I'll never be testifying in a Japanese court case. Yeah. W-ish, I guess. Hey, you guys will hear this voice line sometime now. Surprisingly, no yearning this time. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come and haunt after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
I love how Pearl has no faith in us. That's so real. Oh, here we go.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order up. Oh!
Yo, Whirlpool, thank you for the gifted sub to Field. Let's go! Oh, that's awesome.
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Yes, sir.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza. Name and occupation. I declare, what in the tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self.
That's fine.
That's fine. This ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even got to say my name and job yet.
Jeez Louise.
The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
No, let's all be one big happy family, okay?
Damn, this judge's crazy, bro. Okay, awesome, here we go.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving around a pistol. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Wrecking course.
Eh? Excuse me?
Wrecking course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
Wait. What? That doesn't make sense. What?
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room.
A picture taken at the murder scene.
Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Okay, wait. I want to look at that photo again, chat. Something about that photo did not feel right at all. That photo felt dodgy as hell. Where's the bullet hole? Interesting. They described that someone would have easily been able to hide behind here. You know what I mean? Which I find really interesting. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you guys remember how there was a box with, like, a box that Innie brought in that had, channeling costumes in it? You don't think that they dressed up as the murderer, like, as a fully grown version of... Oh, no. No way. That would be so contrived, but it's possible. Wait a minute. Wait, give me a second, chat. I don't see any hole, unless it's just the angle at which the photo was taken. This is Ace Attorney Contrived as the name of the game. It's always a turnabout case. What do you mean turnabout? Contrived as Ace Attorney's bread and butter. There's nothing I can directly call out, but something feels weird about it.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber.
Was it really only those two that went in?
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Ugh. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went in the room.
Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot.
Was it really a gunshot?
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well.
Ugh.
Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke that door down and we rushed into the room.
So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door. Yeah, that definitely wasn't us or anything.
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down, sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing, that was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around.
Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Lotta seems awfully confident in her testimony. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into the room?
I was murdered.
Lotta, at a time like this?
Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots, but anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya?
When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct?
Well, you see...
Hear that, folks? You ain't a real man until you can break a door down. Fortsy, can you break down a door? I've never tried.
Order! Miss Hart, you're here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry.
Good, this shifts things back to my side.
For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion.
What if they just hid Maya behind the screening? They did the fight, right? And that's when Innie came out, and then yeah.
The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Rats, and I'm trapped like one again.
I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in that room.
Her story adds up. And her story is exactly how I would have told it too. Okay, there's one thing. Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure am, but that old witch chased it out of the room, so...
Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the chat? This only adds to the theory that Morgan Fey and Innie were working together for their own. Didn't Morgan tell us she knocked out Maya? How would that work? Wait, Morgan say that? The trunk was mostly empty except for some channeling cloves. Yeah, exactly. So I didn't see any blood or a gunshot on in that picture either, which is interesting. Because remember, after the gunshots and the death, right? There was a momentary pause where... Wait, why was Lotta Hugs even here in the first place, by the way? Like, do you think someone wanted her to be able to snap a photo intentionally? I don't remember the reason Lotta was here. Lotta Hugs. Lotta Heart, I mean, not Lotta Hugs. I mean Lotta Heart, sorry. Oh my god. Girl, you did not. You're an Ace Attorney now. Welcome, Lotta Hugs to Ace Attorney. Why was Lotta Heart in like why was Lotta Heart there in the first place? She's desperate for that photographer paycheck. Not everyone can be Peter Parker. Fortsy Lamau. Bro, I didn't mean it. Lotus, get behind me. Why was she there? I forgot the reason. I don't want to search it up because I don't want to get spoiled. Fuck. Hold on. There was a reason, I'm just forgetting. I'm blanking on it. She wanted to photograph mystic stuff, I think. Yeah, but didn't she say she was, like, invited there or something? Or maybe not. She's a paranormal photographer, isn't she? Maybe she was made aware that this was happening? Because, like, what are the chances that she would arrive there of all times? Also, this is the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rec given? Huh? What in the... Rec given? You know, you reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem?
Rec given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon given...
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or do you? Don't you? Bah.
Actually, I thought there's nothing wrong in her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I gonna do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm gonna have the judge against me. Is there anything I present that can prove that it's not Maya in the photo? Is there? I'm thinking, why would Lotta only take one photo? That doesn't make sense as a photographer, you know? Yeah. If the chamber was dark, why are the candles lit up in the pic, or am I tripping? I'm pretty sure that's because when the photo gets taken, the lens lights up all of the candles. It's because of lighting. I used to be a photographer, so I worked a lot with lighting, and candles typically brighten when you take photos like that. And that's where when the flash comes in, it lights up all of the lights and reflects it back into the lens, which causes that flare in the camera. So, thumbs up. But I don't think it's that. No. No. Is it time to present the costume for the 4th time? I'm tempted to say it's probably the costume again.
Your Honor, Mr. Wright.
It is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant.
What? Do you know what you are proposing?
Oh no. The costume for the 5th time. Let's go.
Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk.
Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to this court that this person in the photo is not Maya Fey.
Please. There's no way. Here is your proof. Is there a problem?
Oh, no. I thought I would work on my inflections. Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic.
Thank God. Shoot, I guess I wasn't showing enough confidence. I'm gonna give up for now.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious that this court is a verdict of possible...
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Ms. Von Kammer, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume.
I couldn't protect Maya. They're coming. Hello, radio. What do you mean they're coming? What does that mean? What? The defense, the defense. Phoenix. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. Jesus Christ, this is some Freddy Fazbear shit. Oh, yo! Thunder Underline, thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders, welcome. Oh, it was like predetermined raid. Okay, that's wide. Hello, Thunder Underline, thank you for the raid. I hope you guys enjoyed. What is up, everyone? Vanilla Navy, welcome back. Nice to see you again. Don't thank them, they're a bum. Hey Dowdens, hey Nye, what's up guys? Nice to see you all again. Welcome back, welcome. Shout out to Thunder Underline. How was your stream, Thunder? And hello to the people that are joining the chat. Nice to see you all. How are we? Hello, Salty Survivalist. How are you? Hello. Hi Thunder, hi Raiders. Hey guys, we're playing some Ace Attorney right now. Nice to see you guys. Just so you guys are all aware, we're playing some Ace Attorney. It's very fun. If you want to sit here, listen to us, feel free to join. Hi, oh my god, I'm late. Hello. Hi Saint. Hello. Welcome. Thank you Thunder Underline for the raid. Really appreciate it. And thank you for the follows, guys. Radio Genie, Xenoslot, Salty Survivalist. Thank you for the follow, guys. I'm a new gen to Fortsy's chat. Hey Cobral, what's up? If you guys want to, we do have a Discord server where we all hang out. Feel free to join us there. And then obviously we also have like a bunch of socials that you can check out as well. Just linked down below. Join the Discord. Yeah, join the Discord. Thank you, Dowdens. So yeah, join the fort. We are cool and awesome. Whoa, what the hell? Yo, Cherry, thank you for the 5 gifted. Holy moly, what timing? Let's go. Thank you, Cherry, for the 5 gifted. Let's go, man. That's awesome. W Cherry. Hell yeah, man. All right. Let's continue on, guys. And we got new raiders here to join us, so welcome, guys. Mia. What the f- With no context, if you were like a new viewer who just came from the raid, that must have been the most like, imagine you're a raider, you've never seen me before, you join and you're like, okay, let's see what this Fortsy guy's all about. What, bam! And that's the first thing you see? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. This is my second time and I'm already not even surprised. Hey Fortsy, guess what? What's up, Dowdens? Oh. No Okay, I can speak again. What are you guys doing? Why did you all wait for oh my god. No. Stop. Why did you all wait for this? You all, dude, this had to be organized. There's no way this was all spontaneous. Absolutely not. You're not telling me I was having a normal Ace Attorney stream. You're welcome, Mr. we were not just having a normal Ace Attorney stream until this. There's absolutely no way. Stop tomatoing me! Stop it! No! Like moths to a flame. What the fuck, man? Oh my god, dude. It's just perfect timing. No. Where are these 5 gifted subs? Okay. Now I need to go through and thank them. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Cherry, thank you for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. Whirlpool, thank you for the... Banned word? No. No. You motherfucker! Okay, you know what? I am grateful for the 5 gifted, Cherry. Thank you. No, fuck! I am grateful for the 5 gifted, Cherry. I'm so grateful. I really appreciate your gifted sub, Whirlpool. I really appreciate your gifted sub. I really appreciate the 2nd gifted sub that you gave. And then I'm really appreciative of the 5 gifted you gave after that. I'm so grateful for it. And then Crypt Walker, I really appreciate the 5 gifted that you gave. I really do. I really Oh, Anonymous. Oh, I'm so appreciative of your gifted sub, and I really appreciate that I know who you are, so I can say I'm grateful. I'm really appreciative of that. Yep, so appreciative, so grateful. I am so appreciative, Sioki, for the 5 gifted subs. I'm so appreciative that I want to say that I'm appreciative to the whole world. And then, I'm so grateful, Charlie, for your $50 dono contributing towards the Kiwi crown at the top. In case any of you didn't know, we have the King Kiwi crown at 150. I always put in something new. I have a bunch of new stuff coming right around the corner very soon, and I'm so appreciative. Oh, I'm grateful. I'm over the moon. I'm so appreciative. I'm so grateful. And then Crypt Walker, I'm so grateful for your gifted sub. So incredibly appreciative. And Sioki with the 2nd gifted sub, I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative. And then Crypt Walker again with the appreciative, with the fucking amazing sub that I'm so happy to have received. I am so appreciative. I'm so appreciative. And then, of course, Anon with the final gifted sub of the stream. I'm so grateful. I'm so incredibly grateful. I appreciate... Oh my fucking god. Thank god. Okay, good. Thank you for the gifted subs, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you feels more real. Appreciative and grateful feels awful. I hate that. I hate it so much. It's fucked up. Dude. It feels so fake, bro. It feels like I'm not appreciative at all when I'm using those words. But thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you, Sioki. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Crypt. Thank you, Anonymous, whoever the fuck you are. Thank you, Whirlpool. Oh my god. Thank you, Cherry. Dude. Oh my god, bro. You sounded so sarcastic. I get it. I know. But that's not my fault. That's you guys. Whoever you were. Dowdens, you evil, evil person. You just need to learn more words. Get educated, bro. They set up the funniest opportunity. Why did you all do it at once? Thank you, Sioki Cake. See? I can say thank you in a normal way to you guys now. That's awesome. That's awesome. I can say thank you and say, oh my god, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. The level 6 hype train is over. Thank you so much. I just redeemed my points. Okay, Dowdens. Okay. Alright. Thank you for the level 6 hype train, guys. I really appreciate that. That was evil, though. That was truly evil. That was fucked up. That was really fucked up. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was great. No speaking plus ban word of thank you is a timeless combination. I'll never pass on. Oh my god, dude. It only sounds inauthentic because you don't commit to what you're saying. What do you mean by that? I am appreciative. I am grateful. It's just that when you can only say those things over and over again, and you can't say thank you, my default is to go thank you, because that actually feels real to me. Saying appreciative or I'm grateful feel inauthentic because I don't naturally default to them. I hope the Raiders got to see it. Maybe. I hope so. That was fucked up, man. I hope the Raiders stuck around for that. Oh, God, man. Now I have to do a nice deed. I don't know what anyone can do that was nice after that. I hope this happens again often. Ah, thank you, Downins. And I can say it. Thank you, Downins, for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that. If you committed harder to saying you were grateful, a bit authentic. It's not my natural. It's not the natural thing for me to say, so it comes across as super fake because it's not what I would naturally say. Ah, man. Reminds me of that thank you crouching meme. Oh, God. Thank you for the first time message, Sky. Please, Fortsy is so funny. That's your fault, bro. Fortsy hates spreading. No. God damn it, bro. Whatever. That was good. That was good. And great timing too, because I am actually going to save the game. And normally we play a little bit more, but I actually have to get prepared for my D&D campaign tonight. So I'm gonna animate you to that now. Animate me? Wait, aren't you a new viewer? I mean, welcome, Sky. I mean, if you're gonna animate me already, that's awesome. Welcome. Grimdor, yeah. So, everyone head to the Discord server if you guys haven't already, where we hang out. It's pretty fun there. And yeah, thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Holy moly, bro. It's 4 AM for me. I can finally sleep. Damn. Thank you for sticking around, Null. I really appreciate it. Alright. I'm gonna head off for now, but thank you guys for coming today. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to all of you guys later. So thank you guys. Take care. Have a good one. And I am going to... What? Yo, Charlie! Thank you for the gifted sub to Skymars. Let's go. Holy God. Oh my God. Let's go. W Charlie. Give me a second, guys. Alright, awesome. I'm just gonna check one thing. Sorry, guys. I'm going to... Okay. Thanks for the stream, Fortsy. Have a good day. Please don't watch the road, okay? Please don't watch the road? What do you mean by that? Okay, well, regardless, yeah, have a good one, Astrio. Thank you for the stream, Fortsy. Save the game. Game has been saved. Do not worry. It has all been saved. But thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it. And I think what we're going to do is... It's been a little while, so we're going to raid Iron Mouse, and I'll send you guys their way. And then everyone head to the Discord server and hang out there. So thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, Iron Mouse. Yeah. So thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate it. Everyone get ready to join that raid. We're gonna raid them, casually raiding Iron Mouse. This man is crazy. Am I not allowed to? Is that a bad idea? W stream, thank you so much, Dowdens, for coming. Appreciate it. Have fun at D&D. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head off now. Thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to all of you guys later. So take care and bye-bye.